freedom to choose has been transformative. And, again, like giving me the tools to explore myself, giving me the tools to understand and be able to look into the past, how it relates to the decisions that I made, how I can make meaning of that past today, and probably most importantly, how I can make different decisions. I think that it's been equally like awesome to see people practice the skills like outside of group. So I interact with a lot of these brothers every day at work, on the yard, and other programs, and to see just kind of like the change in attitude and to see them like use these skills, myself included, that's been like pretty neat too, to see the translation not just in group but outside of group, because that's really what it's all about. I think that for a lot of years, freedom was, like, I understood freedom in strictly physical terms. And and so early on, like the reality of parole at the time that I came into prison was that that lifers weren't paroled. Like, that was just the reality. And so within the first few years of my incarceration, I really reconciled myself to that fact, and so in a way gave up on freedom. And since then, even before, there's been a really amazing shift in that process with parole for lifers. But even before that took place, I began to understand that freedom was so much more than like where I lived, or if I wear prison blues. That freedom is really like the ability to make my own decisions. And again, going back to the values, like the ability to make decisions that are consistent with my values, and not make decisions because other people expected them of me, or told me that I should do something. So I think that that's really what freedom is. Going back to that quote from Viktor Frankl, right, which is such a hallmark of this work. Freedom is that space between stimulus and response. Where I get to use my heart, I get to use my mind, I get to use my values to make a decision that is healthy for me, and that's also really supportive of my community. That's what freedom is to me.